What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. And today we are fired up because we have our monthly income report, our road to 100K. And boy, oh boy, do we have some reporting to do. We are going to be sharing our views for the month. We're going to be sharing our subscriber count, our email subscribers, our money earned. And the crazy thing is you're going to notice that the views were actually down some, but the income was up some, which is really, really awesome. And we will be, we'll be explaining exactly why we think that is and what we're going to do moving forward. And yeah, we're going to basically share everything that we got. I've got the spreadsheet all laid out. So before we do get going though, I want to know right now how many of you, and this is if you're live, if you're here watching the replay, doesn't really matter. Let us know in the comments, are you currently monetized at least for your channel? Did you make your first dollar with AdSense by being monetized? Let us know in the comments. All right. The other thing I should say too is everything that we are sharing with you is following what we call our 100K roadmap. And this is basically something that when we started this channel, we started with this plan because this was a plan that I had been doing for over 15 plus years, building multiple 6- and 7-figure brands on the back of YouTube. And that's what we're following. So if you're new here, welcome. But also if you'd like a copy of that, it's an 18-page guide that walks you through everything that we're doing. If you want a copy of that, just put 100K in the comments and we'll send you a copy of that. All right. Totally free. No strings attached. Basically, you can download it. You can see exactly how we're doing it, what the content strategy is. You can see, we call it the ARM method, the attention, the relationship, and then the money, and how everything flows. And this channel was started we just crossed a year, but technically we started it, but I think it was the 14th or 15th is when we really started to post, and we started posting shorts, which we don't post shorts anymore. We posted like 14 days worth of shorts. So anyway, that's what we got. Scotty, I'm ready to get into the numbers. I don't know about you. You ready?
Oh yeah, I've been ready. This is an exciting time, especially because I think like what you said, this is probably our lowest view month in a while, but the revenue was way more. So this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, no. All right, let's do it. I'm going to go ahead and pop it up, guys, and we'll go ahead and we'll go through it and we'll explain everything. All right, so what we're looking at here is you can see I started tracking it back in September because we were technically monetized in August, but it wasn't all that much. It was like a couple $100 that we made from AdSense. But we started tracking it right here. So you can see the views, okay? The views right here, 49,900, 67,200, 171, 216, 190, 189, 136, 116, and 114 for the month. So if you notice, our peak was in December. And I mean, to be honest with you, December, a lot of times there's more people online too, but there's also a lot more competition that's come in since we started going in this direction of helping small creators, which we're going to talk about what we're doing to, I guess, make ourselves stick out or a little bit more, or stand out, I should say. But you can see here, numbers have fallen. Okay. And again, we're totally transparent, guys. We're not going to sit here and, make it seem as though everything is great. We're kind of in what they call the dip, or Seth Godin wrote a book about it. And it's okay. But the cool thing is because we're doing this thing, so we're building for the long term, and we're just using YouTube as a vehicle to allow us to get attention. So that way there we can build our email list, our own audience that we own. And then we're able to monetize that audience. All right. So monthly subscribers, 2,300. We actually added an extra 100 than we did the month before. So that was interesting. We had less views, more subscribers. So that was interesting. Email subscribers. We had 1,649 people join the email list, which is pretty crazy that 2,300 people subbed to the account, but yet we got 1,649 people to join the email list. That's pretty incredible. So we're really, really happy about that. We definitely crossed over 10,000 in a complete, as far as total email subscribers, that's what we're at right now, which is really cool. seeing that we have 32,000 subs. And then the AdSense money. Now, again, I want to really focus on this here for a second, because a lot of times people are just going for this. This is what they're going after. Yep. How many right now in the comments, let me know, just put in the comments if when you started YouTube, you thought, man, I just want to create videos so I can get monetized, so YouTube can pay me some money for creating videos. Have you thought that? Is that what you started this? And maybe you still think that. I'm hoping, and Scotty is hoping, that by us sharing this, it's going to show you this here, very, very risky. As far as if you're going to like build this thing into something that you're going to turn into your full-time gig, or even like a consistent side hustle, this right here, very risky, because everything here generally is going to focus on, and really it's going to come down to two different things. One, views. So you got to constantly get a lot of views, or enough views to get where you want to go for the money. The second thing is advertisers are always changing how much they're willing to spend. So you're going to see in December, they're spending more.
Yep.
Okay. And that's Q4. That's because they've got a budget to spend, and everybody's buying in Q4. So they're going to advertise more. Then after, usually in January, it's going to drop. Okay. And it's going to drop because then they pull back and they go, okay, we're going to now reevaluate how did that year go. And now we're going to see how much money we're going to spend next year on ads. That's how it works, right? People pay YouTube to have ads displayed on our videos. We take a cut. They take a cut. We get their leftovers. Okay. That's how it works. Most people's business model is this, just the AdSense. All right. So I'd be curious to see if you guys are thinking to yourselves, or were thinking to yourselves, yeah, that's me. Let us know in the comments. All right. Amazon commissions. This here is something that we have completely ignored, and it's been very passively. We just put a little description, or a little blurb in our description, that basically says, if you're interested in our equipment that we use, this is it. And then we just have an affiliate link there. That's it. And you can see here, $17.45. Okay. It bought us maybe, it might've bought us a really cheap lunch is about what it did. But hey, why not? Maybe some Chick-fil-A. I don't know. All right. So we've got StreamYard. Now this is, again, something we have not really promoted, although we do plan on doing a little bit more there, because StreamYard is what we're doing this on right now. This is the platform we're using, StreamYard. I've been using it now for like 4 years. And they have an affiliate program. And so if you want to go through our link, buy us a cup of coffee, you go through our link, and we're always open and transparent with that. Well, last month we made $206.97. That's pretty good. The month before, $11.24. Then we had $114 a month. Then we had $625, $625, $625. So that's a little bit all over the place. The cool thing is this can grow. I've had affiliate offers. I actually have one still right now that I get paid between $3,000 and $5,000 a month consistently, and I don't promote it anymore. So it's like, once you get someone that is interested in a service, if your business and your niche allows that, and they pay a recurring affiliate commission, you can build a nice little side stream there of revenue without you really promoting it all the time. And like I said, I mean, we will be probably doing more with StreamYard. We'll probably be doing some with vidIQ, because we use those tools. So whenever you're using tools, it's okay to mention them, especially if they offer an affiliate commission. We're never going to promote anything we don't use. But I can definitely see StreamYard being something that could turn into at least a minimum of $1,000 per month consistently. So this one here, workshops and coaching. That is what I have been doing for years. That is what we adapted here, and that's what we set out to do here. But we waited for about 6 months before we started to introduce that. And you can see over the past months, I think we started that, what is that, in October? So October, I believe, was our first little workshop that we did.
I think it was November.
Oh, I have. Okay, it was. You're right. November.
Yeah. Yep.
So November was the first that we had. And then we did 12,000, 6,300, 10,006, 8,800, 11,009. And look at that. This past month, we generated $18,855 from this channel, not from YouTube directly, but from our email list. Incredibly powerful. And I can bet you, not that I'm going to, but I could, that there are people that have 30,000 subscribers and are only making AdSense money. So the AdSense money we made this month, $817. That's what we would have made. That's it. But we did this. And we can unpack this a little bit too and kind of let you guys, because some of this stuff is recurring. We've got some recurring payments that people are making. We've got a little monthly membership on the back end that we're doing now. And Scotty, why are we doing all of this? Like, where did this plan come from?
From talking about the 100K roadmap?
Yeah, where did that all come from?
It came from number one, what we've been doing, what you started doing 15 plus years ago, what you've been doing, right? And adapting it to every different pivot. And I know a lot of people think, oh, well, it's because you're talking about YouTube. That's why you're making money, right? How many different niche things did you do it in? Probably 3 or 4 that you've done it on. And you've even done it
at least 3.
15 plus years ago when you didn't even have AdSense on, because I don't even think they had AdSense at the time. You did it on a channel with 16,000, and that was recurring 6 figures for how many years in a row? Like
about 7.
About 7 years in a row. From a small channel with only 16,000 subscribers.
In the photography space, by the way.
In the photography space, yes.
Nothing to do with YouTube.
Yeah, nothing to do with YouTube or make money. It was all photography, right? So this is possible in any niche. It's just going through all of the steps, which is all in our 100K roadmap, which is the ARM method. Okay, so the ARM method, which I know you kind of like briefly talked about it earlier, but that audience and that attention, right? So you need to build up your audience. You need to build that attention in that. You need to know who your target audience is, right? If you're not targeting the right audience and you're just kind of throwing spaghetti at the wall, hoping something sticks, and you're throwing different content at the wall or whatever, YouTube, number one, is not going to know who to push it to. Number two, you're not going to build a relationship with people, because if I'm talking about how to make your own candles over here, and then my next video is, watch me go camping, how many people out of all those are doing both? You're not getting as many, right? So you're slimming your audience down, that you're not building that relationship, where if you're just focusing on candle making the entire time and every video is on candle making, you're going to have a core community of people that want to learn how to make candles, right? So you need to find that audience and then give them the content. And the biggest thing we talk about is solve a problem, right? There is so many problems, so many pain points in any niche that needs to be solved. And whether you're an expert, whether you've had expertise in it, or whether you're a beginner learning and you're documenting what you're learning as you're going, you can create content in any niche. No matter how beginner level or advanced you are, you can create that content. And again, that's just like an overview of the 100K roadmap, because one of the biggest thing is in the ARM method is the M, which is the money, right? And I think you just kind of briefly showed you can just do AdSense money. You make a little bit, but the real money is all in that email list from what we got going on here with the workshops, coaching, training. You can have affiliates marketing, right? You can do some affiliate stuff. You can do sponsorships. There's a lot of other ways you can make money on YouTube, but majority of people show you 2 ways. They show you AdSense and affiliate marketing. They don't show you really anything else besides that. And it's so much deeper. And again, that's all for free in the 100K roadmap. If you guys want it, comment 100K.
Yep. And guess what, guys? If you do download that, you will be part of our email list and you'll see a little bit more of the inner workings. Even if you just want to kind of be a fly on the wall and see how the emails are written and how often you're sending emails and what do you send an email about, just go ahead and get the roadmap, and then you'll be on the email list and you can kind of see for yourself. And if you want to unsubscribe, you can just go to the link at the bottom and hit unsubscribe. You're done. Simple. All right, cool. So the total for the month was $19,897.10. And I'm kind of mad because we didn't hit our 20K. Yeah, so I guess we got a goal, right? We got a goal. It is what it is. Now, I do want to unpack this a little bit because there is a reason that this was more than this month. Here. And the reason why, and I'll just kind of blurt it out there, is we have a program we call the 1K Collective. It's a 4-week training, but it's more like a challenge where every week we give you a set of lessons, but then what to do to implement to create that video for the week. And then you do that for 4 weeks in a row. We have coaching calls. We actually have a coaching call right after this one that we'll be meeting with one of the classes. And then from there, you know, you're able to study the data and study the analytics and, you know, get connected with the community. But the reason why I'm saying that is that there, we generally only open that once a month. Well, what we did is we did a free workshop, which we taught for about 90 minutes, close to 90 minutes. And then we asked people we invited people that if they wanted to go through the 1K Collective, we're going to open enrollment for like 4 days. And that's how we do it. Right. And so we had people join when we opened, I think it was May 2nd or 3rd.
I think it was like the 4th, I want to say. Yeah,
maybe it was May 4th or something like that. But then Scotty is going to be having a baby pretty soon, like any day now.
Not 9 days away from the due date. So, you know, it could be any time.
It could be any time. It could be in the middle of this live stream. And so,
all right, relax.
Yeah, I know. But so we said, you know what, we better do another workshop that we can do that can also lead to the 1K Collective, so we can open enrollment, because we have people that say, oh, I missed the last one. Can I get in? And we never open it beforehand because we want people to go through it together. And so I said, you know what, Scotty, let's just go ahead and let's just shorten up that time frame by a few days. Instead of doing like one in May and then waiting and doing one in June, let's kind of do it at the end of May. And we did. And the crazy thing is we had more people the second time join our workshop, which then joined the 1K Collective, than the first time, or the first of the. So we said to ourselves, maybe we should do 2 workshops a month and space it a little bit closer. So that way there you're able to do 2 per month. And so we're considering that. We've got some other things planned too. We've been working on these things that we're calling these our little AI wizards. And we've already let our 1K Collective class start going through them and using them. And you'll be hearing more about that. If you're on the email list, you'll be hearing more about that next week. We're going to do something next Tuesday on that live stream. We're going to do a live demo of it, and we're going to actually really dig in, which actually right now, before we go any further, Scotty, I did want to ask, and we'll get to the full total for the channel over, you know, since we started. I'm curious right now, we've got 2 things that we're considering doing next. And because we know these are 2 areas where people struggle, would you want us to focus on a workshop and using our AI wizard to help identify and clarify your niche and come up with the message that you want to share, the whole 100K roadmap, in a sense, to where it gives you clarity on your niche, who it is that you're targeting, what types of content that you would be creating for them. We call these content buckets. What type of email capture lead magnet would you develop? What could you do to monetize that audience? Like all of that stuff, we would have a full workshop where we would just focus on that. That's one option.
Yep.
The second option is what we're calling the retention maximizer. I did a bonus training for our 1K Collective, but we have a wizard now that I built that basically helps with your intro scripts. So this way here, and they're not like, you don't have to read it verbatim, but it gives you great hooks, open loops, everything that we've talked about and that we've taught to hold that retention in the first 30 seconds. We have actually 15 templates that we built in. And now you just basically go through and you tell it your niche and maybe even give it the title that you want to go with. And it's going to help you craft this hook in the very beginning. So it's all about retention. The other thing it's going to do is it's going to map out the content, 3 to 5 bullet points that are going to be talking points. It's also going to go ahead and build in a call to action. That's another workshop that we're considering. If you had a choice, what one would you want us to do first? Let us know that. Is it either just put niche, or put retention. Just put one or the other, niche or retention. Let us know that in the comments. Okay, so with that being said.
Also, I want to highlight Corey real quick. Corey's in the chat. He's in our 1K Collective. He's a OG, I believe. He said this course is honestly a steal right now, severely underpriced for the value that you get. Man, I appreciate you, Corey. Thank you, man. Speaking of it, Corey, it's funny. I just looked at your channel today because I'm always checking in on people, right? And it's funny because we talk about this, and we'll talk about this later in the class. Is that some people don't get a push till late. He's one of those channels where like his views will stall for like 4 or 5 days. Like it goes pretty deep. And then all of a sudden I'll check back and like a week later and it's over 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, whatever. And that just happened the other day. The video now, and he probably knows what I'm talking about. The most recent one, I think it's over 2,000 now. When I checked the other day, it was like maybe like 150, 200 views. And then all of a sudden took off. It's awesome.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. And I mean, we'll be seeing him shortly. We're going to be having our call coming up.
We got a split right now. We got a couple people saying niche, couple people saying retention.
I know. I see that. I think it's actually 3-2 right now because Heather says, clarify the niche. And then let's see here. Another one for niche, then retention, and then niche. So I think it's 3-2 niche. So we'll see. We need more people to vote. Come on, guys. Vote it up. Vote it up. All right, cool. Let's give the total here real quick. Let's go back to here and then let's go through the totals. All right. So again, just to recap, this is for May. 114,945 views, monthly views, 2,300 monthly subscribers, email subscribers, 1,649, $817.68 in AdSense, $1,745 for Amazon commissions, $206.97 for StreamYard, workshops, $18,855. And then the total is $19,897.10. And so let's go here now to where we're going to go through the totals. So since we started this channel, these are the totals. We have $9,275.24 in AdSense. Amazon affiliates, $215.92. StreamYard, $428.80. vidIQ, $0. Workshops plus coaching, $70,233.50. Sponsors, $0 as of right now. So the total is $80,153.46. Now that is up until May or the end of May. Okay. So here, I wanted to throw this in here. I always do this because this is a few days since we've been into June. We've been into June 1st to June 3rd, and already generated 2209. Okay. So a total right now, if I was to go up to June 3rd, would be $82,362.46. And I put here just to remind myself, to remind you, we got our first dollar earned on AdSense August of 2024. It's 11 months. May 14th, it took us 89 days to get monetized. Okay. To get our first dollar. So yes, that's your milestone. Oops. But that is not necessarily where we are 100% focusing all of our time. Okay. Is getting monetized. It's a marker, but it's extra. All right. So guys, should we keep doing these income reports? I mean, this has got to be like our 6th, I think, that we've done. If you want us to keep doing these, please let us know and smash the like button. So that way there you can give the algorithm a little love and maybe it'll help us reach more people and reach those small channels out there that we want to connect with. But let us know. Should we keep doing these? If not, we'll just keep it to ourselves. We got no problem doing that, but we thought that it would be kind of cool to have you follow along as this channel earns money and show you exactly where it comes from instead of being, a little private about it or secretive about it, not really knowing like how much do you make from certain amount of views or, how can you make more money than just the AdSense? We kind of wanted to peel the curtain back. So let us know in the comments. You still want us to keep doing these or should we stop? All right, cool. Let's see. Let's go back here. My camera got bumped. So I'm going to have to move it on over there. There we go. Look at that. Real professional. All right, cool. So we got a few more minutes. Scotty, we got anything else we wanted to add before we get rocking and rolling? And is there any quick questions that anybody has that we can do a little fire around here?
Yeah, let's do that fire run here. I'm gonna throw this out real quick. Little Garden on the Prairie said, "I need out of the under 200 views club." I'm gonna give you your simple advice, simple hacks, and simple whatever. Not really a hack, but it's just what you need to do. Title, 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 title. Let me say it one more time. Title. All right. The title is the number one important thing, and it's not that title is going to get you the views. Okay, so stay with me. The title is going to get you more impressions, meaning it's going to get pushed in front of hopefully your ideal audience. If not, it's going to get pushed out more on YouTube because it's a browse type of title, right? It's an outlier title. An outlier title is a video or is a title that we find from videos that have a low subscriber count, but a lot of views on the channel. We actually handpicked these. We got 10 of these for free. If you want them, just comment hooks down below and we'll send you that. So if you, Little Garden on the Prairie, if you don't have the hooks document, just either comment hooks, we'll send it to you, or you can just go to the in the description. I'm pretty sure we have the document there. Just click on the hooks document and take from there, reconstruct it to your niche, put it out there. It's going to give you a better chance to get those impressions. Ultimately, though, if we want clicks, we want more views, then that comes down to the thumbnail. So the impressions helps us get in front of eyeballs. YouTube pushes us. The scroll stopping thumbnail is what ultimately leads to a click. Because if they don't click on the video, you don't get a view, right? So we need them to click on the video. That's going to be that thumbnail. And that's part of that packaging, guys. So we talk about our title, thumbnail, and then intro, our intro hook, right? That's the retention. That's what YouTube's like, oh, people are staying. I'm going to push their content out to even more people because people like it. They're staying on their channel, right?
Hey, Scotty, before you move on, though, I did want to say this real quick. You got 200 views. Those are 200 people. So I don't want to discount the 200. Okay. So you can have a video that has 200, but if you're doing the things that we're talking about doing right here, that 200 could get you 5 emails. It could get you 10 emails of people that are in your audience. So I don't want to discount that because I know everyone is focused on like, how do I get more views? I need more views. I need more views. We're actually in a little bit of a dip right now. Like I said, our views have gone down. Does that mean that we're not going to try to get more views? No, but I can still tell you that we're getting, I don't know, right now we looked 40 to 50 emails a day. Still, you saw it. We got more subscribers this last month than the month before with lower views because it's maybe more of a concentrated audience, a niche that we found, right? So I don't want people to get hung up on like, oh my gosh, I'm in the 200 jail. If you are, there's 200 people that are watching. Take 200 people, put them in a room, stand on a stage, say something to those 200 people. It's a little bit different when you think about it that way.
Absolutely.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Just join. Yeah, there is another call immediate. Well, not immediately, 5 o'clock. So we're going to jump off here in about, I don't know, 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops. And then we'll have a little bit of a break. And then we're going to jump on in another private room. And that is for our 1K collective and our creators video lab. That's our call that we do bi-weekly. And we've got a bunch to cover. We've got intro galore. So we always do like, we'll do intro critiques for the hook. We'll probably even play with a little bit of our wizard today. We'll even get playing around with that. So started using the wizard. It's super cool. Awesome, Karen. Glad to hear that. That's amazing.
I like this. Wick Goes Carnivore said, completely agree. I got 7 new emails from one video that only had 50 views.
That's what we're talking about.
That's all we want. That's it. I mean, we talked about that the other day. We were like, hey, we're doing a little bit of not a hard pivot, but a little bit of a pivot. And we're like, I'm fine getting 500 views a video. That's it, 500 views. But if I'm getting email leads from it, it is worth it. If I can get 10 to 20 email leads every video, it is 100% worth it, right? Even not getting the views from it, right? There's a lot of channels out there that are following what we're doing, and they're making more than the channels that are getting hundreds of thousands of views.
Yeah. Karen, there's a different link. And so I don't want to spend too much time here just for the other viewers that aren't involved in that. But if you go into the Facebook group right now, you go under the thread that's created for today's call. You'll see how to get there. I actually shot a video for that, but basically you just go into your dashboard. You should see Creators Video Lab. You click in there and then you click on upcoming calls. You go in there and then the link will be inside of there. So if you have any problems with that, just email me, over at Scott at livevideoschool.com, and I can take care of that before we jump on. But it's all inside the private Facebook group too. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, Matt. Awesome. Yeah, Matt sent me a really good email today too. Says the course is terrific. I'm finishing it up now and couldn't be happier with the results I'm getting. Yeah. I mean, he was like 50 views and now he had a video got over 3,200. So we're not talking viral, but we're talking little micro viral for him. So I think that's awesome.
If you don't have Facebook, you should be getting an email with it.
Well, you already would have gotten the email. And Heather, what you need to do is just go log in. Like you're going to 1K Collective and you're going to see Creators Video Lab right there. So you're going to see 1K Collective. You're going to see Creators Video Lab. You're going to click on there, and inside there, it's going to say upcoming call schedule. Click on that. You'll find it. And if, like I said, if you need to, just send me an email, scott@livevideoschool.com. Again, this is for our Creators Video Lab members, or if you just joined the 1K Collective and you're within that 30-day window, then you get access to that. Let's see. Michael says, where is the wizard? Michael, if you're in the 1K Collective, it is in week 1. It's going to be there's 3 different wizards right now. Yeah, if you just go into week 1, you'll see it. I'm probably going to add another section that just has our wizards, with some videos there. It's totally brand new right now, so I'm still putting things together, but yeah. And yeah, I'm excited. I think what we're going to do, like I said, next week, Tuesday, next live stream, we're definitely going to be doing, we're going to be playing around with the wizard for narrowing down and kind of identifying your audience and your niche. So we are going to be doing that and kind of demoing it. I'm not sure yet. We're not 100% sure what we're going to be doing as far as like if we're going to offer it for sale, or we just don't know right now, or if we're going to keep it exclusive for our 1K Collective. I kind of think we're going to probably make it available, but we're thinking about doing a workshop companion with it. Like, we're not sure, just to be totally transparent with you. Let's see here. I think that is about it, Scotty. I think we could probably... yeah, and Little Guard. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you got to keep testing, guys. Like, every video you upload is a test. That's how I look at it. And you can learn a lot by those numbers and the analytics.
Yeah, just look at your analytics. I mean, I clicked on your channel. You have over 400 videos, so you have a lot of videos you can look at as far as, you know, what the analytics are saying. So look at it. Are you getting impressions? Like, how many impressions are you getting on a video? Did one video get a lot more impressions than the other? Probably there's a topic in that video that did pretty good. Your click-through rate, is your click-through rate, you know, under 5%? Is it above? Was there a video that had a higher click-through rate? What'd you do in the thumbnail different, right? So, like, you have to start picking apart yours and try to get better every video that you post until you find something that works. And the biggest thing is, like, finding one that worked on your channel. If it worked, there's a reason why. Even if it's, you know, let's say you're averaging 200 views, but one got 700 views. Why did that get 700? There was a reason it got 700. So you got to start picking that out and trying to figure that out. And then that's ultimately how you're going to start growing, getting out of that little 200 view jail.
Yep. All right, cool. All right, guys, that is going to wrap up this live stream. We appreciate each and every one of you that hung out with us live. If you're watching this on the replay, we love you too. We'd love it if you'd come here and join us live. But yeah, if you guys want that 100K roadmap, you can either find it in the description or you can comment 100K. We'll make sure that you get a copy because it's pretty valuable. And it's the exact roadmap that we are following. It's 18 pages long, and you'll actually be able to see exactly step by step and the order that it is, you know, that we're following. So make sure that you comment 100K down below. We'll send you a copy, or just go in the description. And depending on when you're watching this, it may be in the description too. So just make sure that you go there. All right. So guys, that's it. That's going to wrap it up. If you are part of the 1K Collective, or if you're in the Creators Video Lab, we're going to be jumping into our next call here at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So we'll see you guys there. And yeah, guys, Get out there, make it happen. And hopefully this has inspired you. Hopefully this has helped you understand that YouTube is it's much more of an opportunity than just AdSense. That's the big takeaway I want you to walk away with here today. All right. And inside that 100K roadmap, you'll get it. All right, guys, that's it. Take care, take action. Have an awesome, amazing day. And we'll see you soon. Take care, guys.
See you guys.